Hello and welcome. This is a conversation about DDR Prime, the renewing blend, and I want to talk about the physical properties, and I want to also talk about the energetic properties of this blend. And if you stick around to the end, I will also share a little personal story about how we helped our dog of 10 years, Rocket, with a health challenge that he was experiencing earlier this year. So on the physical level, DDR Prime Blend, I should say, is designed to support a healthy cellular situation within our body, to support healthy cellular integrity, to protect the body and the cells from oxidative stress, and to promote overall cellular health, and also therefore provide a supporting environment to our immune system. So a reminder of oxidation, which is the process whereby electrons are lost from an atom or a molecule, and they kind of roam through the body, known as free radicals, and they can do damage to other cellular structures. So you often see a lot of products claiming to that their products have this oxidative property. So what causes this oxidative stress is just the normal processes of living, but also the exposure that we might have to toxins, to heavy metals. Lifestyle also influences this, so how we are supporting ourselves with the foods that we eat, whether we are drinking a lot of alcohol, whether we are smoking, all these different factors contribute towards how the body is responding. So wherever we can support the body, that's going to be really helpful, and this blend is designed specifically to do that. It is a proprietary blend, so designed specifically and uniquely by doTERRA, and these essential oils work together for healthy cellular integrity. So the oils in there are clove, thyme, litsea, wild orange, and these all provide they all have powerful antioxidants in there, so they are supporting, protecting us against oxidative stress. Also in there has frankincense, lemongrass, summer savory, and niauli, and these combine to support with a healthy immune response. So the whole blend of those oils in there is very, very helpful and powerful for us. Now, if we flip this to also look at the energetics, DDR Prime is known in some circles as the oil of transformation. And this is how I take it. I will use it as a support for myself energetically when I'm going through a time of change, when I'm suddenly aware that things are moving very fast, and I need to pivot to keep up, or to stay centered. That would be when I would be using the blend, and I would be taking it often internally. So I would be taking it in a capsule, a couple of drops into a vegetable capsule, and taking it like that. Interestingly, you can also, and I've never done this, but I'm going to take it to my next massage. You can also use it as a massage oil, so diluted, and use it as a way to support your body in a therapeutic setting from a masseur, or if you're massaging yourself. So that would, I instinctively and intuitively, I kind of feel that would be really, really helpful for me. You might also want to try that. Good. So if we think of DDR Prime emotionally and the reflection emotionally from the physical properties, so physically it's supporting this life-death life cycle of the cells. This is where it's also going to reflect into our emotional life, this life-death cycle that we are constantly in, this personal transformation of rebirthing, reawakening, and re-emerging as a new version of ourselves. So it's supporting the body's damaged cells to either transition to death or to transform and repair and renew. So particularly supportive also for us to let go of what we don't need to have anymore, so that we can transform, so that we can repair ourselves, and then we can renew and kind of refresh and become reborn. Particularly supportive also, DDR Prime, for releasing any kind of negative family patterns that might be revolving or reoccurring within the body itself, so particularly in the DNA level of your body, and especially suited for those who have really kind of crippling or debilitating situations, circumstances, feelings of doubt, feelings of despair, disbelief, or feeling overly burdened. So emotionally, it's said to be very helpful for supporting you if you feel stuck, if you feel you're overly kind of toxic or carrying toxic patterns or overly influenced by toxic opinions, helpful for generational issues, and helpful for transformation, for rebirth, and for healing. You can also take it just under the tongue. I just took a couple of drops underneath my tongue, and that felt really, really good just before I recorded this video. Yeah, so those are the main ways that you would use DDR Prime. Internally is my main connection with it, if I'm speaking just from a personal level. So now if I turn to our story of how we used it on our dear dog, Rocket, he was diagnosed with a mass around his thyroid. I think it was towards the end of last year, so maybe 6 to 9 months ago, and he was only given 3 months. And the diagnosis was that he would need extensive chemotherapy, which would maybe give him a year if we were lucky. So we actually chose to go down a different route with his treatment. And if anyone wants to message me personally, I'm so happy to share on a personal level with you one-to-one what we did. So please do feel free to reach out to me and I will share with you what we did, because we did take some medications for him that supported the breakdown of the mass. And he is now, we're many months in, completely fine. The mass has completely disappeared. It was about the size of a golf ball, and it's there's some scarring there. You can still kind of have a sense of where it was, but it's very much disintegrated and disappeared. And this was done through some medications that we took, and then I supported him also with the oils. So while we were going through this process, we needed to support his body to be able to kind of release the mass into his bloodstream and then release it out. And so we worked with a blend of DDR Prime, frankincense, turmeric, and copaiba. And this was really to help with the breakdown of the mass and to help him release it from his body. And he didn't like to take those oils internally. So initially I put them in a little pipette, and I've heard other people talk about this, and you can put them in a pipette and take them there. But what I found that did work would be if I would put them in his food and mix the food with some water, and then he would just take them. So again, if you want to have any more detail about that, please just message me. But I just wanted to open up this conversation around the power of DDR Prime in supporting us and in preventing us, not just ourselves, but also our beloved companions in life. Good. I hope you're well, and I will see you very soon.